Hey friends, so I wanted to share with you something that happened this week. I got an idea and was talking to my agent about a book project, and I got really excited. And I thought, oh, I just started dreaming about what it could be and what would be required. And so I hopped into bed after I got all the kids to bed, and my husband was sitting there reading his newspaper. And I just said, hey, babe, guess what? This is what's coming up. This is what we could do. This is what it would take for our family to make this happen. And he basically didn't respond. He barely looked up and didn't give me the response of excitement and enthusiasm that I was looking for. And so it immediately made me feel insecure and kind of unloved and a little like, oh. And so, you know what I did? I let go some harsh words, and that it just ugly, not nice. And I immediately knew when I said the things that I said to him that it was not the best choice of my words. And I knew that it hurt his feelings. And it was just a reaction to me feeling insecure. And that's the truth, and feeling unsupported. And it's really has no basis in truth. He was just reading his newspaper. And I caught him at a bad time and got really excited and then felt really disappointed. So anyway, I said some ugly things, and I knew I shouldn't have said them. And I said, I'm sorry. And we kind of made things right, but the next morning I still felt that yuck. And to be honest, I carried over into my mothering, and I just felt that heaviness and that feeling of you squeeze the toothpaste and it came out and it can't go back in. That was my words. They came out and they can't go back in. So I got with God, and I just said, Lord, I am empty. I need you to fill me up. And it's been a hectic couple weeks, and we've been having stomach bugs, and we've all been sick, and we've been traveling. And I just was running on empty, and I needed more of God. So I got with God, and he filled me up, and he reminded me again of who I want to be. And y'all, I remembered this Proverbs 14:1, and it says, the wise woman builds her house, and the foolish woman tears it down with her hands. And we do that with our words. And I want to be a woman who builds my house. I want to be a woman who builds my husband up, who fills him up with encouragement every day. And I want to fill my kids up with encouragement. And I love the story from Ezekiel where God shows Ezekiel the dry bones, the valley of dry bones. And he says, prophesy life, and flesh got on the bones, and the bones started to come together, and they became an army. And there's just power in speaking and speaking life, and stuff can happen. Life can form. Encouragement can grow. People can be built up. A home can be built up with words of life, or it can also be destroyed. So I just determined this week I'm going to change, and I repented to my kids and to my husband and said I'm going to put a new foot forward, and I'm going to go at it again. And because I want to be a woman who speaks life. I want to be a woman who speaks truth over my family. And so anyway, I blew it this week, and I wanted to let you in on that and just let you into my heart's desire that I want to be a powerhouse wife who speaks life. And when I have those feelings of insecurity and fear and just feeling unloved, I'm just praying, God, give me the grace to go to you with those feelings and to pour those true feelings out and let the truth fill me up, the truth of God, that I'm secure in him, that I'm loved in him. And so even when I don't get the responses from the people who are closest to me that I want at that moment, I can still remain in that place of confidence and security because it's in God, not in my circumstances. So that was my process this week. Those were my feelings. Those were my reflections. And I just want to share with you, pray for me that I be a woman who uses my words wisely, that I would build up my family and my house with my words, because words are powerful. And I pray that you're encouraged, that heaven's best would invade your marriage this week. And I'm grateful for you. Okay, we'll talk soon.